Welcome back. Cox has a long history of giving back to our community, and another way we are able to achieve this is through a newly launched philanthropic initiative, Cox Charities, designed to support the academic enrichment of children in the Roanoke Valley. The West End Center and Family Service of Roanoke Valley were awarded grants this year. They were selected because of their commitment to educating children and providing opportunities in technology to youth of all abilities. The West End Center was awarded $5,000 for its Reading Adventure program. Joy Parrish, West End Center Interim Director, joins us. Family Service of Roanoke Valley was awarded a $10,000 grant for its Achieving Across the Ages program, which brings career, technology, and service learning opportunities to disadvantaged children. Sherry Hartman, Family Service of Roanoke Valley Director of Youth Development, is here to tell us more. Thank you both for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
It's good to see you again.
Good to see you.
Joy, we're going to start with you. Why don't you talk to us a little bit about the West End Center and what you're doing with the $5,000 grant?
Sure. We are supporting our Reading Adventure program, as you mentioned, with our very generous grant from Cox. And we target reading because we do believe that, as often has been said, that reading is the most fundamental academic skill. And if children don't become competent readers, they simply aren't going to be successful academically, and often when they're not successful academically, they're not successful later in life. We partnered with Apple Ridge Farm to bring this program to our children.
And that's another nonprofit organization?
Right.
Okay.
They had a reading program. We took a look at their model and just loved it and decided rather than expanding other community resources to get ours up and running, we would partner with them.
That's great. It's a good idea.
It's worked really well. So what we do is we have a certified reading specialist and an instructional assistant who work with our children to develop their reading competencies. They work with them 2 times a week during the school year, and over the summer they work with them 4 times a week.
Wow.
In addition, the children have 4 times a week in the computer lab working on reading and other literacy skills in the summer as well.
Now, what age group are we talking about that benefit from the program?
The children who benefit, although we serve kindergarten all the way through 12th grade, we specifically target kindergarten through 5th grade for our reading services.
Okay, all right, great. How does the program benefit the community in other ways, or possibly the whole West End Center? You know, what are some of the other things that the center does to benefit the community?
Well, first, let me say that a program like this can be a huge benefit to the community in a number of ways, primarily because it saves us costs down the road. The early intervention programs, we know for a fact, save money. The further behind a child gets, the more community resources it's going to take to catch that child up.
That's a good point.
And it also diminishes the chance that the child ever will catch up. And obviously, you know, if a child doesn't catch up, then all kinds of bad things can happen. And we know our programs work because we have an 83% graduation rate among our students. And that's a wonderful graduation rate. The city's currently, just for comparison's sake, is 67%. Children who graduate from high school are more likely to give back to the community, to become productive citizens, and as I said earlier, to require, less likely to require more intervention. So there's a big cost savings to the community. As we're all keenly aware right now of the cutbacks in the budget with the state, this program can actually soften the blow of those cutbacks because the children will be in bigger classes, summer school's been reduced. So getting these services will keep them from suffering the full effect of the budget.
That's great. Just sounds like a great program and a great center as well. Sherry, let's talk about Family Service of Roanoke Valley and what you guys did with the $10,000 grant.
Well, Family Service of Roanoke Valley is using Cox Charities grant to start a new program, as you said, the Achieving Across the Ages program, that is designed also to enhance children's academic success, you know, to be motivated to do better in school, and also to make healthier decisions in life. We basically accomplish this through two types of activities. One is we have youth development specialists that connect our students with positive career role models who have careers in technology-related fields. For example, employees at Cox Communications can become career role models for the students. The second kind of activity that our youth development specialists provide for the children in the program are what we call service learning opportunities. And this is where the children, the 4th through 8th graders, are taken out into the community to apply their talents and channel their energies to make a positive difference and help someone else. So for example, they're planning to go to Morningside Manor, and the children will go there and work with the elderly residents and teach them some basic computer skills, like maybe setting up a Gmail account, learning how to surf the web, and help the elderly be more connected with their world. We found at Family Service these kinds of intergenerational activities are a win-win-win all the way around. Everybody that participates derives some kind of benefit from it.
Now, is that an after-school program?
We do work in partnership with the Presbyterian Community Center, and that's where our 40 students attend an after-school program. Presbyterian Community Center, like West End, serves low-income families and children. They are located in the southeast section of the city of Roanoke.
Okay, great. Now, what about the Family Service of Roanoke Valley? What are some of the other things, and how do you guys help the community overall?
Well, we've been specialists in service learning for about 14 years, and we have found that service learning has really demonstrated its impact on students' increased motivation in school. Students do show that they improve their grades when you've tapped into what's best about them and had them form positive goals for themselves in the future. They're more motivated to come to school. Their attendance goes up, and if you come to school more often, you're going to do better in school. So the community benefits from the positive impact of service learning. The agency itself, I always say, we take care of people from the high chair to the rocking chair.
Wow.
We have services that just span the whole age range. We have 3 departments that work with children and youth and adults and the elderly.
Okay.
So we get to work with some of our own elderly clients by connecting the youth with the elderly in this Achieving Across the Ages program.
What is the best way for our viewers to contact your organization if they need those types of services?
They can go to our website, www.fsrv.org, or call. We have an intake person that will take your phone call and determine what your needs are and who's the best person to provide services for you.
Great. And then Joy, the West End Center, what's the best way for our viewers to get in touch with the West End Center if they feel their children need some services from your organization?
We will welcome anyone who feels their children need services from us. Our phone number is 342-0902. Our website is www.westendcenter.org.
Great. Thank you both for joining us today.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. And thank you for watching Cox Connections. Before you go, I want to personally thank you for choosing Cox Communications for your entertainment, information, and communication needs. We know you could have chosen another provider, but because you chose us, we promise to provide you with the quality products backed up by a talented local team of professionals. I'm Kim Stanley, and I'll see you next time on Cox Connections.